All right, welcome back, everybody. You are still tuned into the Now Morning Show right here on TTT. Remember, we're also on Talk 91.1 FM and streaming live on Facebook at TTT Live Online. Now we're going to talk about Samsung, and there is the launch of the new Note 10. It comes to TNT. With me this morning is Jared Best Mitchell, who's a Samsung representative for Trinidad and Tobago. Good morning, Jared.
Good morning. How are things?
Things are very, very good.
Yes.
And I'm excited to talk about this new device that is now being launched in Trinidad and Tobago.
Yeah, definitely. So this year, actually, it's really fantastic because it's our 10th year for Galaxy Note 10. Something I'm proud of is that this is 10 years of actually doing one of the first devices that coined the term phablet. If you remember from quite back then, phablet was coined because of us, and now we've gone even bigger because what you're looking at is not just one, but actually two devices that are Note devices.
Wow.
So in the past, where the previous Note 9 was a 6.4 device, we actually have a smaller one, which is a 6.2, which is this one here that you're looking at. And then we have the Note 10 Plus, which is a 6.8.
Oh, just look at, I wish I could show this to the camera, right?
Yeah, you should be able to see it, man.
Let me see.
Which
way?
Just screen.
All right.
Just screen.
Just screen. No buttons, no other things like that. It's just, complete, you're able to interact with the device.
Everything.
Completely electronically.
It's been absolutely fantastic. We had our soft launch basically last week. We're running all our promotions with our key stores this week. But last week we actually had complete sellout in most of our stores. So that actually just shows, which I always believe in, that the market wants to talk, the market wants the best device to deal with, and persons are more concentrated on their device.
No, I have a little bit of phone envy right now, so I'll put this away. So yeah, this looks very nice.
Yes, it hands down is one of the best devices. I mean, we're in a market right now where consumers have gone beyond buying a device for a device, they're buying a device for an investment.
Right.
And the reason what we've been seeing for a lot of consumers right now is that they're going for the most high-end device because a lot of persons are buying something that they know would last them 2 years and beyond. And this is definitely one of the best devices that will go beyond all your expectations.
No, yeah, the thing with some phones, you see files get corrupted after a while, and the phone is crowded for no particular reason, and then you have to do a factory reset and all these things. What is it about the Samsung that makes it able to last that long?
Well, and definitely with the Note series, this is definitely it is the top end in terms of everything that we bring. So let's mention a couple of things. The Note 10 Plus is 12 gigs of RAM.
Wow.
Most laptops even have 12 gigs of RAM.
Not even 1 gig sometimes.
Then this version is the actual 256 gig version. So in terms of running out of memory, that's kind of difficult because on my device right now, I have about 6,500 videos.
Wow.
And about 14,000 pictures.
Wow.
So that's just to kind of give you the idea of your device not going to slow down. It hasn't even reached 50% of the memory. Not even close. So in terms of having something long term, no matter how much you start to increase and do stuff, it's actually going to be the best device. And one of the key things we concentrated on this year, especially with the device, is the video recording. So everybody in the studio is going to love this.
Right.
All the phones record at 4K. Not the main camera. Both cameras. Your front camera records at 4K and your main camera records at 4K.
Wow. So
the kind of quality you get in terms of your pictures, your videos and everything, absolutely amazing when you actually have a device. And I see you walking across because that piques your interest. That piques your interest. Yeah. So
if I would take a selfie, right?
Oh, look at how clean this is.
Shoot. Watch now, hey.
That's what it is. So you want to make sure you're
making a switch.
The best pictures.
Look at that.
You realize it wasn't no long focus or no, it was just snap and shoot.
Exactly.
That's one of the things that we love. And that's what we want to bring across with the device. We want to bring snap and shoot. Something that you guys will love in the studio as well. Let me actually just mention one thing. We focus a lot on video this year.
Yeah.
There's an option called Super Steady. That's where you're seeing the hand there.
Right.
So if you're actually live at a news site and you're running trying to chase down things, super smooth video. No shaking.
Really?
So can I try something?
Run around the studio and then check it out.
Okay.
Record it and then check it out. Shake your hand up a bit if you're recording. And then play it back. But that's some of the things that we actually do. We're really, really focused on making sure that no matter what you have a device for, that device is going to surpass your expectations.
Wow, that is amazing.
That is one of the key things.
So what is the market value of the Note 10?
Prices right now, the Note 10 actually starts around 7,000 in most locations, and the Note 10 Plus is between 7,500 to about 8,000 depending on which location you go to.
And that is still, compared to other devices of other brands, that is still below some of the competitors.
Again, it's definitely, I would be honest and say it's definitely top in terms of what you have with the price range. But remember, when you look at the premium in terms of what you get and the quality of what you get in terms of the device, the build, the construction, the features, absolutely amazing. And we haven't even gone into talking about the S Pen as well.
S Pen?
Yeah, because remember that's what the Note is famous for. It's not just necessarily the size. Let me actually switch to this one. But it's also the pen.
Wow.
So the pen is Bluetooth enabled. So I can actually put my phone set up on a tripod and actually switch between modes from the pen. It might look like Harry Potter, like the wizard, but at the same time, you can actually control your zoom. You could switch between your different camera modes, from photo to hyperlapse to super slow motion to everything just by using the pen.
That's amazing. Whoa. So it's like there's a remote control for the phone.
Basically.
Right.
In terms of getting your functionality. And again, that's where we take into consideration everything you have said as a consumer to say, listen, these are some of the things I want in a device. We want to make sure and deliver it. Everything you think of that you could want in a device,
that's it.
You have it here.
How much do I have to pay for one of these?
Yeah, you were saying
7,000.
Yeah, about 7.
Really?
And then this here starts around 75 to 8,000. So
TTT. This is really good when I have to be on the move trying to get live content for our Facebook page.
I fully agree. And again, we're looking at it from everywhere, which is what consumers are looking for. So like, let me ask you a question. Would you leave home without your phone?
Never.
Right. That's because we understand where consumers are. A lot of persons think right now, I'm not a heavy phone user, but you are. If you leave your phone home, then you're not a heavy phone user. But from the time you take it, you're not considering all the things that you actually do on a daily basis. And the Note is something that's going to complete it. So like my next favorite thing on this is that battery life for this, which is the next main concern, is amazing. So this actually has a 4,300 milliamp battery, which is absolutely huge. And more importantly, lasts you the entire day. Then what supports it now is that I have a 25-watt charger. So that's to give you an idea. I can go from 9%, which I do on average when I wake up on morning, to 91% before I leave at home in an hour.
In an hour's time.
That is 4,300 milliamp battery, which is huge. So like your phone, you're probably looking at 2,400.
Yeah,
in
most
terms
likely.
of battery size. This here, as I say, is almost double.
Yeah.
And that's the kind of power you're getting behind it. And
That's
just
amazing.
to give persons an idea, I use about 16 gigs of data a month. I'm always on my phone.
Me too.
So constantly in terms of what you want with the device, right now already for the day, I have Instagram stories up. I post something on Facebook. I post something on Instagram already. I post something on LinkedIn.
I'll check it out.
And I've been watching videos.
Yeah.
And you're going to watch back the video. You're going to watch back this video.
Yeah, watch back the video. And remember, that's what consumers want.
Download it and
yeah. I remember that's what consumers want. So when you look at the screen quality and when you look at everything that you're actually getting, because I was actually watching one of the videos now. Remember, this is what consumers want. This is what you're looking for. Look at this. You want entire screen. Let me make sure I get it correct. Which I can't. Right. You want entire screen on your device.
Yeah.
You do not want to be interrupted by anything. You just literally just want to look at screen.
Good quality stuff too.
How many of you have watched Netflix this week? Or YouTube video, or just anything on WhatsApp.
Not on my phone.
Screen.
Yeah.
But here is my other concern.
Yes.
Viruses and bugs and that kind of thing.
No, all right. So long ago, I think, which is what the conception is, what a lot of Trinidadians had before, was that the long ago phones, when you looked at the original Android versions compared to what it is now, is way more secure. Like for persons to get a virus on their phone means you literally went and download from a bad site.
Okay.
Android has put a lot of systems in place that has secure things in terms of making sure that apps on the site are correct, any bad apps and stuff are removed. You even get notifications when you go on sites that actually tell you that the site is not safe until you don't go ahead. So honestly, persons these days who might have a virus on their phone, honestly, it might just because they went on a bad site.
Yeah.
What we actually have done on our device, which is exclusive, is that we have Samsung Knox, which is extremely secure and used by a lot of governments. So especially when you're using a Note device, the security that comes with this, absolutely insane.
And just one other quick question.
Yeah.
The contact information for Samsung.
Oh, I won't say contact information, but if you're looking at locations where you could buy the device, you could actually go to our 2 Samsung branded stores, which are in Gulf City Mall next to Starbucks, and then we also have in C3, right upstairs before you go into the Movie Town entrance.
Right.
And then, of course, all our resellers in the market who we support actually have the device. And something that we're proud of is that when you go to most stores, you can actually hold, touch, and actually use the phone before you buy it, which is what a lot of other manufacturers don't have. So that's one thing we are proud of. And by the way, for all the persons who are watching, please take note. A lot of persons come in our stores, they see the phones are available, and they just stand up and watch. No, pick it up. It's not like your parents who remember you can touch stuff in the house. No, you can actually pick this up, play it, test it, use the camera, use everything in it. That's the sole purpose of it, therefore, to make sure you understand the value in terms of what you're buying.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Jared Best Mitchell, thank you so much for joining us this morning and telling us this, this news about this exciting new product that's here available and selling out already in Trinidad.
Yes, I would highly recommend you head down to your stores because this week we're running specials, which is like free wireless Bluetooth headsets and free battery packs. So definitely go down to our Samsung locations.
And head down there and make sure you get one in your hands. All right?
Yes.
That was it for this segment. We take a short break and we come back with much more. Stay with us.